Students, we are now in part 13 video. Up to part 12 we have completed. In part 12 we have seen some notes regarding circles and tangent, and we have seen the very important theorem, which is alternative segment theorem. I hope you all understood that, isn't it? Now in part 13 we are going to continue the exercise 4.4. We are going to start exercise 4.4. In that we are going to solve the first question. I'll explain the first question. The length of the tangent to a circle. The length of the tangent to a circle from a point P which is 25 centimeter away from the center. Okay, what we were saying? 25 centimeter away from the center means from the center it is 25 meter away. Yes, 24 centimeter. So students, first you draw one circle and draw one tangent. Tangent means in your circle at one point touches your circle. The line is called tangent. So from the center it is 25 centimeter and from the point of tangent it is 24 centimeter. Clear? Which is away from is 24 centimeter. What is the radius of the circle we have to find? Radius means what? From the center it will comes. Radius means it will pass from the center. We all know, isn't it? We have to find this radius of this circle we have to find. We know that OA, this line OA is perpendicular to AP. Students, in this question they have not given you the diagram. We itself have to draw the diagram. How we have to draw, first I'll explain. Students, first you draw the circle and you draw the tangent line. Tangent means in your circle at one point this line has to touch. See, it at one point the line is touching, no. Then afterwards we have to, what is there asking the question, what is the radius? So we have to draw the radius from the center. Now I have told you in the theorem itself, this radius is perpendicular to the tangent line. So here 90 degree will come. Isn't it? Now they were saying from a point P. Now we'll keep the point P here. From a point P which is 25 centimeter away from the center. So from the center it is 25 centimeter. From the center it is 25 centimeter away. Clear? Is 24 centimeter. From this point tangent to this point is 24 centimeter. This is how you have to draw the diagram. Now after drawing the diagram you have to see this triangle. Now what triangle is this, student? This is the right angle triangle. So right angle triangle means immediately what you have to think? You have to think the Pythagoras theorem. Clear? In a triangle OAP by Pythagoras theorem, how can we write now? Hypotenuse side square. Hypotenuse is what? Opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse. This is our hypotenuse. OP square is equal to, remaining two sides is what? OA square plus AP square. Clear all of you? Now you see I have written this in Pythagoras theorem. Afterwards OA value what we have to written? We have written R square. R, since we have square, write that whole square. Plus AP value we are having as 24. Right here 24 whole square is equal to OP length we are having 25. So write that whole square. R the whole square means R square plus 24 square is 576 equal to 25 square is 625. Here also constant, here also constant. So take this number to this side. We have to do plus, if come this side we will get minus. So 625 minus 576, if you subtract we are getting 49. R square is equal to 49 means R is equal to what? The square, if it goes this side it will become square root. So square root of 49 is 7. So now radius is what? 7 centimeter. Therefore, radius of the circle is 7 centimeter. You have to finish. Clear all of you? Only the concept which we are using here is Pythagoras theorem we are using. This is easy only, no? Next we will see the second question. Now in exercise 4.4, next question we are going to see. The question is triangle LMN is a right angle with angle L equal to 90 degree. See, I have drawn the right angle triangle LM N. Okay, L is 90 degree, here 90 degree. Clear? A circle is inscribed in it, which means inside one circle is there. In the inside the triangle we are having one circle. I have drawn the circle. The length of these sides containing the right angle. Where right angle we are having? So this length they were saying. This length and this length. Okay, length of the sides containing the right angle means where we are having right angle, here only we are having right angle, isn't it? So this side and this side they were saying the length is 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. You can take anywhere. If you can take here 6 centimeter, here 8 centimeter, or here 6 anywhere you can take. Okay, I have taken the flat diagram here 6 centimeter and here 8 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. What we have to find this area from center to this part, we have to find the radius of the circle. Can you able to understand the question, student? See, I have drawn the 90 degree and I have what we have to find. We have to find this radius, student. Now, first what we are going to do is, we know the side of this side. Okay, this side is LN side is 6 centimeter we know. In question they have given, and LM side is we know 8 centimeter. Okay, I am taking here 8 centimeter and here 6 centimeter. But we don't know this side. We are 90 degree we are having, opposite to 90 degree we know it is a hypotenuse. So we don't know the hypotenuse side. So for first we have to find the hypotenuse side. So in a triangle LMN we are having 90 degrees. So we can go for by Pythagoras theorem. Mn square is equal to Lm square plus Ln square. That only I have written. Here hypotenuse side square equal to sum means sum of the square of the remaining two sides. Okay, remaining two side is what? Ln square, another side is Lm square. Clear? Mn we don't know, you keep as such Mn. Ln value we know it is 6. So write 6 the whole square. Lm value, this value we know it is 8. You write 8 the whole square. 6 if you square we will get 36. 8 if you square we will get 64. So 36 plus 64 is 100. Mn square equal to 100 means Mn if you take square root we will get we have to take square root. So square root of 100 is what? Mn equal to 10 centimeter. Clear? Up to this all of you are clear? Next we want to find the radius. Before going into radius, I want to explain one concept, which is, suppose if you are having a circle. Okay, now you see, now I have told you the radius and the tangent point, if touches at one point, then that is what? Perpendicular, I have told you. See, here this is the radius and it is touching at the tangent point, tangent line. So these two are what? It is perpendicular. So if this side is perpendicular, then this side will also be, obviously it is perpendicular. Clear? Now, next what we have to see here also one radius, here is the tangent. So here also it is perpendicular. Then obviously this side will also be perpendicular. So see, all the four sides are 90 degree means all the four sides are 90 degree. It can be a square or it can be a rectangle. But here we have to see whether it is a square or rectangle. Before we will see one concept, which is I have told you in part 12 video, which is regarding nodes. Okay, tangent will have two exterior, in a circle we can draw two exterior tangent. I have told you, isn't it? Like this, two exterior tangent we can draw. I have told you, isn't it? When we are drawing like that, in a circle we can draw a two exterior tangent. I have told you in the note. While that, if you this side, from suppose if you consider here O, here, sorry, suppose you consider here A, here B, here O. I have told you now before itself, OA is equal to OB. Exterior to tangent, how it will be? OA is equal to OB. Clear all of you? If this side is 6 centimeter, then conformably this side should be a 6 centimeter. Both the sides are equal in the exterior tangent. Now you see here we are having the circle, here one exterior tangent, two exterior tangent we are having. Similarly here PM and RM is the exterior tangent. Similarly this point we will take it as a Q. Similarly QL and LP is the exterior tangent. Can you able to understand? Can you able to understand, students? In a circle, if we are drawing two exterior tangent, means then the two lengths are equal. So OA is equal to OB. Now see, this side we are having length 6 centimeter. This side we are having length 10 centimeter. This side we are having 8 centimeter. I have told you in this triangle, in this circle, how many exterior angle we are having? This two, QN and N are equal. If this side 6, then if this side is 4, then this side should also be 4. So these two are equal. So we can write NQ is equal to NR. Because this is 2 are what? Exterior tangent. Clear? The length of the exterior tangent are always equal. Clear? Next, similarly, these two are MP and M are what? Exterior tangent. So this length MP, whatever the value is coming, the same only here will come. Similarly, LP and LQ. Clear all of you? Now we'll go for the solution. N is an external point. We are taking first N. N is an external point. So how can we write now? We have written here NQ is equal to NR is equal to X. See, NQ, NR is equal to X. Now I am going to take the value here X. Okay, NQ value, if I take X, then surely the NR value will also be X. Clear? Next, now I have told you before itself, the full length they have given us 6. But of length we know it is X. Then remaining of what will be? It will be 6 minus X. Clear? It will be 6 minus X. Clear? If full length is X, we know in one of means, then the remaining of will be what? You have to subtract 6 minus X and you have to write the remaining of. Clear all of you? Similarly, you see this side. This full length is 10. We have found the hypotenuse side MN values, we have found 10. Now we are having the full length is 10 and we know the off part, it is X. So remaining off will be what? It will be 10 minus X. Clear? This will be 10 minus X. Okay, now what I said now, if this side is 10 minus X, then this side will also be 10 minus X. Isn't it? This MR is equal to MP because the two are what? Exterior tangent. Okay, so now if this side is 10 minus X, then this side will also be 10 minus X. Clear? Similarly, if you see here LQ, L2Q and LP are exterior tangent. So if this side is 6 minus X, then this side will also be 6 minus X. Clear all of you? Clear? First we are taking N is an exterior external point. So N, what I have written here, NQ is equal to NR is equal to X. Because if this side is X, then this side will also be X. Okay, then this side LN full length we are know 6 centimeter, but this part we are knowing X. So the remaining part, how will you write? You have to subtract 6 minus X. Similarly, this side we are having one part of the MN. In that X, but total length is 10. So remaining of will be, how will you write? 10 minus X, the remaining of. Clear? If this side 10 minus X, then this side will also be 10 minus X. Similarly, if this side is 6 minus X, then this side will also be 6 minus X. Because these two are exterior tangent, these two are exterior tangent and these two are exterior tangent. Clear all of you? that only I have written here. See, M is the next, after finishing N, we are going for M. This M. M is an external point. How can we write now? Rm is equal to MP. So, if Rm is 10 minus X, then MP will also be 10 minus X. Clear? Next, we finished N and finished M. Now we are going for L. L is an external point. How will we write now? LP is equal to or LQ. I have written anything you can write first. LQ is equal to LP. If LQ is 6 minus X, then LP will also be 6 minus X. Because exterior tangent length are equal. Clear? Two exterior tangents length are equal. Up to this all of you are clear now. Next we will see the remaining part of the solution. Students, I have said you now before whether this is a rectangle or square. We don't know. We have to find. I told you. Now see, here also 6 minus x. Here also 6 minus x we are getting. Which means what? It is a square. Because square only all the sides are equal. Clear? So this radius side, if this here 6 minus x, then here will also be 6 minus x. Because in square all the sides are equal. So here 6 minus x, then here will also be 6 minus x. Now this length from Q to O, we will take O here. From Q to O and O to P, what we have taken? We have taken as radius, isn't it? So now the R value is what? R is equal to 6 minus x. Clear? First we want to find the x value. What is x value we want to find? And then if you substitute here, we can find the radius. That only we have to find. Radius of the circle we have to find. Finally we can find the radius of the circle. Students, can you able to understand? If it is rectangle means the opposite side only will be equal. But if you see here 6 minus x, here also 6 minus x we are having. So which means it is a square. So here also 6 minus x, here also 6 minus x. These four sides are equal. So all the sides are 6 minus x. But we have taken from O point to P point, we have taken as radius r. Similarly, O to Q, we have taken the radius r. So, what we are doing now? We are taking the r is equal to 6 minus x. First, we want to find the x value. Now, we will find the x value. Now, see, we are taking the full length L. Okay, L to M. This full length we are taking. So, this full length LM, how can we write now? LP plus PM we can write. Isn't it? Full length LM we can write as LP plus PM. See, I have written LM is equal to LP plus PM. We all know LM total full length is what? 8. So, I have written 8. LP, L to P what we are having here? We are having here 6 minus x. L to P is 6 minus x. This L to M. L to M full length is 8. So this full length LM we are writing LP plus PM. So LP value is 6 minus x, PM value is 10 minus x. So here we are writing 6 minus x plus 10 minus x. Clear? Here 6 plus 10 is 16. Minus x will what will happen? Here before no number means what? You have to consider here 1, here also 1. So minus 1 is minus 2x. Clear? You have to add the 1 and you have to put the minus sign. Clear? Next step, the 16 if come this side, minus 16 equal to minus 2x. 8 minus 16 is minus 8 equal to minus 2x. The next step, this minus will get cancelled. This 2 will come in division. So 8 divided by 2 is what? X is equal to 4 centimeter we have found. Clear all of you? X is equal to 4 centimeter. Now if you see here what I have told you in the rough diagram I have drawn here, no, that diagram I have shown. If this side is 6 minus x, then this side is 6 minus x, then this side will also be 6 minus x I have told, because since it is a square. Now if you see here, OP is what? Radius. Similarly OQ is what? Radius. In the question we have to find only the radius of the circle. See, OP, the length is what we are having, radius r equal to 6 minus x. Isn't it? So this side also OQ, the radius r is equal to 6 minus x. I am writing radius r equal to 6 minus x. which is equal to 6 minus, instead of x we have found the value as 4, isn't it? So now 6 minus 4 is 2 centimeter. Clear? Now we have found the radius value is 2 centimeter. Clear? Therefore, the radius of the circle is 2 centimeter. You have to finish it. Clear, all of you? Clear? Next, we'll see the third question. Exercise 4.4. Next, third problem we are going to see. A circle is inscribed in triangle ABC, having sides 8 cm, 10 cm and 12 cm as shown in figure. We have to find AD, BE and CF we have to find. Clear? AD, BE and CF. Students, for this third question they have given the question, they have given the diagram in the question itself. They have given the diagram. See, this is the diagram they have given in the book. See, they have given AC, here A to C. A to C they have given 10 centimeter, A to B they have given 12 centimeter, B to C they have given 8 centimeter. Okay, then this is the circle at one point. In D point the tangent is the tangent point, E is the tangent point, F is the tangent point. Tangent means what, student? In a circle, a line touches at one point. This is called tangent. We have learned, isn't it? CF. The exterior, in a circle we can draw two exterior tangents, I have told you, isn't it? Then the two exterior tangents are equal, which means what? AF is equal to AD. So if AF is x means AD is also x. Clear? Similarly, BD is equal to BE. If BD is y, then BE is also y. Clear? Then your exterior tangent CF is equal to CE. If CF is Z, then CE is also Z. Clear, all of you? Now we'll start the solution. We know that the length of the tangent segment are equal. What? This x and x is equal to x, y equal to y, z equal to z. Clear? So how can we write now? AD is equal to AF is equal to x. Because A to D 12, A to F is x, A to D is x, A to F is x. Okay, so AD equal to AF is equal to x. Clear? Similarly, BD, B to D is y, B to E is y. Clear? Then the last is C to F, CE. CF is equal to CE equal to Z, I have written. Clear? The exterior tangents are, the length of the exterior tangents are equal. Clear? The length of the tangent segments are equal. Clear, all of you? From the figure now you listen. Here full length, what is A to B? Full length is what? 12. Okay, this full length, how it has divided? A to D plus D to B. Isn't it? A to D, what is the length? X. D to B, what is the length? Y. So I can write x plus y is equal to 12, full length. I can write, isn't it? This full length is what? X plus y equal to 12. I have written first AB equal to 12. This full length AB is divided into 2 half, which is x, another one is y. So x plus y equal to 12 I have written. Clear? I have marked that as equation 1. Clear? Now we are going to BC side. Clear? BC side we are going. So, how can we write now BC? This full length, BC full length is 8. So, now BE plus EC. BE is what? Y plus Z is equal to 8. Clear? Clear, all of you? This side what is the two alphabet we are having? Y plus Z equal to 8 centimeter. Clear? The next side is CA. The CA, what are the CF plus FA? CF is Z, FA is X. So how can we write now? Z plus X equal to 10. Can you able to understand how I have written equation 1, 2, 3? Equation 1 how? Here X plus Y equal to 12. Here Z plus Y equal to 8. Here Z plus X equal to 10. These are the three equations 1, 2 and 3. Here, afterwards we are adding equation 1, 2 and 3. Usually how we will add if we equation means first we will add one side all the left hand side equal to we will add all the right hand side, isn't it? So now here I am writing x plus y plus z plus x. Okay, x plus y is equation 1 plus y plus z plus x I am writing is equal to this side. What is equation? 12 plus 8 plus 10 I have written. Can you able to see here x plus y plus z plus x this side equal to 12 plus 8 plus 10 I have written this side. We are adding equation 1, 2 and 3. So now if you see here how many x? Here we are having 2x, so x 2x, 2y, 2z. 2x plus 2y plus 2z equal to 30. Clear? Here everywhere we are having 2, 2, 2. Clear? So everything fully you divide each term with 2. So 2 divided by 2 only we will get x. So I have written x. 2 divided by 2 only we will get y. I have written y. 2 divided by 2 only we will get z. I have written z. 30 divided by 2 if you do what we will get? 2 table how many times 30? 15 times. So I have written equal to 15. Clear? Now x plus y plus z equal to 15. This equation we are dividing each term with 2. Clear all of you? Now the next step. Now see what we have got, x plus y plus z is equal to 15 I have written. Now you see x plus y is equal to what answer we are having? We are having 12. So for this first two term x plus y, instead of this x plus y we are having 12. So instead of this x plus y I am writing here 12. I am writing this plus z equal to 15 as such. Can you able to understand? Because x plus y value we are having as 12. So instead of this x plus y I am writing 12. Remaining plus z I am writing as such equal to then 15 I am writing remaining. How I am writing? From 1 I have written in the bracket by using the equation 1. Now z you keep as this side, then take this 12 this side. What you will get? 15 minus 12 is 3. Z equal to 3. Clear all of you? Substitute z equal to 3 in equation 2. Clear all of you? We are going now, we have got z value. Now next what are the values we have to get? X value and y value we have to get. Now where to get y value we are substituting in equation 2. Clear all of you? Equation 2 is what? Y plus z equal to 8. I have written one more time here. Y plus z equal to 8. This is equation 2. Y plus instead of z we are having the value as 3, which is equal to 8. Now you take this 3 to this side. What? Plus 3 come this side, minus 3. So y equal 8 minus 3 is 5. Now we have got z value and y value, isn't it? Now if 8 minus 3 is y equal to 5 we have got. We have got z equal to 3, y equal to 5. Now still one value we have to get. What is that? X value we have to get. You see that we are having x. You can substitute either in 1 or else you can substitute either in 3 to get the x value. Okay, I am substituting y equal to 5 in equation 1 itself I am substituting. X plus y equal to 12. I have written one more time equation 1. X plus y equal to 12. X plus, instead of y what value I am having now? Plus y. 5. So I am writing instead of y I am writing 5 equal to 12. Next step this 5 come this side minus 5. So 12 minus 5 is what? X equal to 7. Clear students? X is equal to 7. In this question we have to find AD, BE and CF. AD is nothing but what? AD what we have written, AD is equal to X. Next BE, BE is equal to Y. CF is equal to Z we have taken, which is means what? AD is equal to X we are having. Similarly BE is equal to Y we are having. CF is equal to Z we are having. Now we have no three value X, Y, Z. So you write AD equal to x got value you have got 7 centimeter. Next BE equal to what we have taken y value is what 5, so 5 centimeter. Clear? Next CF we have to find. CF is equal to Z. We have taken CF is equal to Z. So write Z equal to Z value is what? 3 centimeter. Clear all of you this problem? Only the simple concept we are using here. What is the concept? Exterior tangents are equal. That concept we are using. AD equal to AF equal to X. Then CF is equal to CE equal to Z, then BD is equal to BE is equal to Y you have to write. Then full length we are taking AB. How can we write x plus y equal to 12, then Z plus y equal to 8, x plus Z equal to 10. Then you have to add all the left hand side which is equal to add all the right hand side. Then we will get the x, y, z value. Clear students? Next we will see the fourth question. Students, in exercise 4.4, next problem, fourth problem we are going to see. PQ is a tangent drawn from a point P to a circle with center O. See students, what they are saying in the first line, PQ is a tangent, okay, drawn from a point P. From point P I have drawn the tangent. Okay, what do you mean by tangent? A line which touches that circle at one point. See, this line is touching the circle at one point. That is the tangent to a circle with center O. Okay, now to a circle. From circle center O, we are drawing its circle center O, and QOR is a diameter of the circle, which means we are having the point of contact here Q. Okay, now QOR is the diameter. Diameter means it will be passing through the center. See, I have drawn passing through the center QOR, which is the diameter. They are given angle POR. POR is equal to 120 degree. So, POR, this angle they have given 120 degree. Find OPQ. What we have to find? OPQ. Clear? They have given this portion one angle and we have to find this portion triangle one angle we have to find. Clear? OPQ. This angle only we want to find. Clear students, all of you? Now we will see the solution. In this fourth problem, they have not given you the diagram in the question. So you itself have to draw the diagram. Now we will go for the solution. Students, see here, I have drawn here separately the same fan diagram I have drawn here. See here all of you. What they have given angle POR. This angle they have given as 120 degree. They have given here 120 degree. Now what angle we have to find? We have to find OPQ. Isn't it? Now see this line QOR. I will draw separately here. Here we are having point O, here we are having point R, here we are having point Q. What is the straight angle? What is the angle of the straight line? What is the angle of straight line? It is a 180 degree, isn't it? The angle of the straight line is 180 degree. Now this O point is divided into two half. See here. Now the straight angle we all know 180 degree. See this O point, this straight line is divided into two half. The first half they have given us 120 degree. What will be the remaining? The total full is 180 degree. But in this one half we know 120 degree. The remaining should be what? 60 degree. That only I have written here. See there. What I have written? POR plus POQ, full, this one part, this full, how can I write? POR plus POQ. Clear all of you? Now how I have written? Here if you consider here P is there, how can we write now? POR plus POQ, which is equal to 180 degree, which is the straight angle. POR value we know, which is what? 120 degree. I have written 120 degree. Then POQ value we don't know. You write as such POQ equal to 180 degree. Take this 120 degree, you will get POQ is equal to 60 degree. Clear all of you? Then the most important concept is, I have told you before itself. The radius and the tangent point will be always what? Here radius. If the radius touches the tangent point, then both the tangent point and the radius are what? Perpendicular, I have told you. Okay. In part 12, in some result, I have written no, in that the first result is this only. Can you able to understand me? What is this? The result says, a tangent, this is the tangent at any point on a circle and the radius through the point are perpendicular to each other. Clear? The radius and the tangent are perpendicular to each other. Now see students, this is the our diameter. In this diameter from O to Q is what? Radius. This radius is touching at tangent point. So this angle Q will be what? Perpendicular. Perpendicular means what degree? It is 90 degree. So angle Q is what now? 90 degree. Can you able to understand me? What I am saying, can you able to understand? Angle Q is now 90 degree. Now see the board. The same diagram only I have drawn now. See, we have no angle O is 120 degree. Now from O to Q is radius. Radius is touching at tangent point. So the radius and the tangent are perpendicular. Perpendicular means what? 90 degree. Isn't it? So I am taking this triangle separately. O, Q, P. See this triangle O, Q, P. This triangle I have drawn here separately. Can you able to see? O, Q, P. This triangle I have drawn here separately. We have found now angle O is what? Remaining part of this angle O is what? 60 degree we have found. So I have written here 60 degree. What we have to find in the question? What we have to find? O, P, Q. This side we have to find. Isn't it? This part we don't know. So this part we have to find. Students, we know from the lower class the sum of the triangle is what? 180 degree. Sum of the angles in a triangle is what? 180 degree. If you add 3 angles, what you have to get? You have to get 180 degree. Isn't it? We know 2 angles but 1 angle we don't know. So what you have to do? You have to write angle O plus angle Q plus angle P is equal to 180 degree. We have to write. Clear? And then we have to find the P value. Clear? All of you are clear up to this? Now also what I have written? OPQ is equal to 90 degrees. See? 9 what I have written? OQP is 90 degree. How I have written? OQ is the radius, QP is the tangent. So radius touching at the tangent point, so it is perpendicular. So I have written 90 degree. See, OQ is perpendicular to PQ I have written. Next, what triangle I am taking? In triangle OPQ I have taken. Sum of the 3 angles will be what? 180 degree. Now we will see the remaining part of the solution. Now see students, what I have written? I have written angle O, angle Q plus angle P equal to 180 degree. Angle O we know 60 degree, angle Q we know 90 degree. Plus angle P equal to 180 degree. Why we are writing 180 degree? Because sum of the 3 angles is what? 180 degree in triangle. So 60 plus 90 is 150. So plus P is equal to 180 degree. You take this 150 to this side. What you will get? 180 degree minus 150 degree is what? 30 degree. So angle P is equal to 30 degree. So we have to find here angle P only. So angle, what we have to find? OPQ. OPQ is equal to 30 degree. Clear? Clear all of you the 4th question? The same model 5th question we are going to do. Next we will see the 5th question. In exercise 4.4, next question is 5th question. We are going to see. A tangent ST to a circle touches is at B. See, circle this is the circle. A tangent ST. So I am drawing one ST tangent. Here we are having T and here we are having S. It touches at B. So the tangent point is B. AB is a chord. So we have to draw chord. I have drawn here AB is a chord such that ABT, this angle, what they were saying, angle, in question what they were saying, such that ABT is equal to 65 degrees. So angle ABT, this angle they have given in the question is 65 degree. What we have to find? AOB. Find AOB. We are having AB, but O we are having no. So consider O is the center of the circle they have given. So you keep this O here. This is O and join OB and OA. Now tell me what is OA? Now tell me what is OB and OA? OB and OA are radius. What do you mean by radius? A line which you draw from anywhere, from the if you draw from the center to any point, that this all is what? Radius. Clear? From the center, if you draw any line inside the circle, it will be a radius. Similarly, OB is the radius and OA is the radius. Suppose if this side is radius is 4 cm, then surely the full everywhere we will get only 4 cm. Clear all of you the diagram? Now we will go for the concept. I have told you now in 4th question itself and before results also I have told you the tangent and the radius are what? Perpendicular. See here OB is the radius. Here OB, this point is the radius and this BT is what? Tangent. So this OA, here we are having OB, here we are having T. So now this is from O to B is what? Radius. Then BT is what? Tangent. So these two are what? Perpendicular. So how can we write now? OB is perpendicular to BT. That only in solution first I have written. See here OB is perpendicular to BT. OB is perpendicular to BT. In bracket what is the reason? Radius to a tangent are perpendicular. Students, you have to write in the bracket. Okay, now the next concept we are going is OBT. Now angle B is what? Perpendicular means this angle B is what? 90 degree. This angle B is 90 degree. See now this angle B is divided into 2 half. Isn't it? Now what is the first half? Now tell me what is the first half? OBA. This is the first half. Second half is ABT. Can you able to understand what I am telling? Now see the diagram here. See, I have drawn here angle. We know angle OBT is 90 degree. I have drawn here 90 degree. Then this line, what line? OBT. This line is divided into 2 half. Here we are having A, here we are having O, here we are having B, here we are having T. Now this angle B is divided into 2 half. First half is what? OBA. See, I have written there OBA. Can you able to see here? I have written here angle OBA plus ABT. Next is what? ABT. Next is ABT. So if you together, if you had what we have to get? This is 90 degree. So only I have written equal to 90 degree. Students, can you able to understand? OBA plus ABT. If you have, we have to get 90 degree. OBA value we don't know. But ABT value what they have given in the question? 65 degree equal to 90 degree. Take this 65 to that side. What will happen? 90 degree minus 65 is 25 degree. Clear? Now OB value. And first one of is from here OBA. In question ABT they have given 65 degree and we have found OBA value now is 25 degree. Isn't it? Now if we add this to what we are getting correctly, we are getting 90. Up to this we have found. Isn't it? Next we are going for the main concept. Next, now we are going to see the radius. Now see here OA and OB are what? Radius, because both are passing through the center of the circle. I have told you from the center of the circle, if you draw any line, it will be always equal and it is the radius, isn't it? Now see here, OA, the same, the triangle I have drawn separately. OA is radius and OB is the radius. So if here from here to here, if you are 4 centimeter means, then this will also be 4 centimeter. Then these two sides are equal. I have in previous video, if you see, means I have told you, if the two sides are equal, then obviously the two angles are equal in the triangle. Which is what property? Which is the isosceles triangle property. Isosceles triangle property, if the two sides are equal, then the two angles are equal. Clear? Radius is what? OA is equal to OB. Therefore, by isosceles triangle property, we can say this angle A is equal to angle B. Clear? So, angle A, how I have written? OAB is equal to OBA. And middle, if you see angle A, here in middle angle B. So, angle A is equal to angle B, we are going to say. Clear? Angle OAB, we don't know, you keep as such, angle OAB is equal to angle OBA. What we are having? Angle OBA, which is 25 degrees. So, substitute here 25 degree. Now, angle A, what we have got now? 25 degree. Isn't it? Angle B, what we are having? 25 degree, and angle A also we are having 25 degree. Now this angle only we have to find, isn't it? So now we got the same fourth problem model here also we are applying. So by in triangle AOB, okay, in triangle AOB, by angle sum property, the three angles in a triangle are what? 180 degree. The sum of the three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So angle B plus angle A plus angle O. So how can we write now? B, how can we write? B OBA plus A, how can you write? OAB. Similarly, O, how can you write? AOB is equal to 180 degree. Clear all of you? Now angle OBA answer is 25 degree. Substitute here. Plus angle OAB is what? 25 degree. Plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degree. Clear all of you? Angle AOB only we want to find. Now 25 degree plus 25 degree is what? 50 degree. Clear? This how we are writing, can you able to understand? Since I don't have space, I have written this. This is the since part. By angle sum property. If we add all the three angles in the triangle, it will be 180 degree. That only I have written by angle sum property. So 25 degree plus 25 degree is 50 plus AOB equal to 180 degree. AOB is equal to, take this 50 to this side. What you will get? 180 minus 50 degree is 30 degree. 180 degree minus 50 degree is 130 degree. Therefore, angle AOB equal to 130 degree. That only we have to find. What? Find AOB means we have found that AOB equal to 130 degree. Clear all of you? But this in exercise part 3 video is going to finish it off, because next we will get the homework problem. Students, try to do the homework when you are receiving the homework that day itself, so that only you will be very clear about these videos and concept. We will see the homework now. This is a part 13 assignment. See the first question. Find the length of the tangent drawn from a point whose distance from the center of a circle is 5 cm and radius of the circle is 3 cm. Center, from the center we have given 5 cm and the radius is 3 cm. So what we have to use in a triangle OTP, you have to use Pythagoras theorem. In Pythagoras theorem, here the 90 degree we are having, opposite to 90 degree is what? Hypotenuse. So hypotenuse side square is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides. Isn't it? From this you have to find the PT value. That only we have to find the question. Number 1. Clear? We will see the second question. In figure, O is the center of a circle, PQ is a chord, and the tangent PR at P makes an angle of 50 degree with PQ. Find POQ. See, can you able to understand? We were giving PO is a PQ. This PQ is a chord and O2P is the radius and PR is the tangent. See, tangent and radius are always perpendicular, isn't it? So I have drawn a perpendicular symbol. Perpendicular means 90 degree. So now the full angle of P is 90 degree. From this we know one of in the question. See the diagram. One of they have given 50 degree and the remaining of will be what? 40 degree. So that all together if we add we will get 90 degree. Isn't it? Now OQ is coming from the center. Similarly OP is coming from the center. So OQ and OP are what? Radius of the circle. Next, angle P is equal to 40 degree, angle Q is equal to 40 degree. How we are saying? I have told you in the problem, if both the sides are equal, then obviously then the angles are equal. So according to that, angle P is equal to angle Q. So now we are going to use angle sum property. What is that? If we had angle O plus angle P plus angle Q, we have to get 180 degree. Isn't it? You know angle P and Q, just substitute and find the O value. That's all. Here I itself have given you in for the 2 problem. Do the homework carefully and get the answer. Thank you students. Next in part 14 video we'll see you. Thank you.